good morning, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for catching the replay. I appreciate you. Like more than you know, because if you're not catching me live, you've like found me, you've sought me out. I just appreciate that so much. So I already have all my makeup done. I use BB and Stay Matte. I use my Morphe Manny Makeup Artist eyeshadow palette. I have on my magnificent lashes. I love them so much. But here's the thing. I cried a little bit yesterday and I cried a little bit today. Because I listened to a podcast about intentions, right? And I felt like this was worth sharing with you more than sharing makeup with you today. She said, if you only had 7 days left to live, if you knew that, would like life look different, right? What would you do? If you knew you only had 7 days left, right? Okay. Because I know that today I am not doing what I want to do or the things that I would want to be remembered for if I only had 7 days left to live on this planet, right? So she goes on to say, average age for women is like 82. Men is, I can't remember if she said 74, 79. I can't remember that one. But women, it stuck in my mind because she said 82. So take 82 minus the years you're at, and that's how many years you have left. Now, granted, it could be far less. It could be more. We don't know, right? But when I thought about on average, 82 years for a woman, I'm 41. I'm halfway done. Halfway. It's went by like that. Literally so quick. It's insane how quickly. And Stella will be 20 this year. That's mind-blowing to me because am I 20 yet? You know what I mean? It's went by so fast. So her deal in talking about why you're doing what you're doing, because here's the thing, is I feel like so many people are just walking through this life unhappy and full of uncontentment and misery and bitterness and unforgiveness and all the things. And they keep saying, when I get here, I'll do this. When I have this much money, I'll do this. When I have a bigger house, I'll do this. When I can have the perfect marriage, I'll do this. When we do this, I'll do. There's like all of these conditions, right? But here's the thing. There's no perfect time ever. I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. Kyle and I, in the very beginning, talked about having a couple kids together. We both had kids from previous relationships, and we wanted a couple kids together, but the timing wasn't right. The house wasn't big enough. We didn't have enough money. Our jobs weren't secure enough. And Dryden is like, an only child sometimes, right? Because the time just wasn't right. You guys, is the time ever really right? No. So I have to tell you, today at 5 p.m., Kyle and I have a phone interview. Guys, it makes me want to throw up just talking about this. We have a phone interview with a campground to do work camping, which basically means, you guys know that this is a plan. And I know a lot of people, literally, when I told this to someone the other day, they were like, why would you do that? That is so dumb. And I was like, I feel like it's a topic for a lot of people. Because what are we doing with our lives, right? Life is too short. Literally, the average woman lives to 82. I'm 41. I'm halfway done. I'm going to be 42 this year. I'm going to over the halfway mark. Okay, so 5 p.m. We have an interview with a couple that runs a campground to work there, right? It's 20 hours per couple, and you get a free place to live. Okay? You guys, just saying this seems insane, but it is exactly what we want to do, right? And as I'm listening to the podcast this morning and she's talking about intention, she was like, people's intentions aren't generally what they are. When you say, I want to live in a camper, why? And then you say your reason, right? And then you say why. And you do that 7 times, and generally the 7th time will get to the actual intention of why you want to do what you do. So that's a fun practice to do, right? No, it's hard, right? So 5 o'clock, we have an online interview today. Now, it doesn't seem super real because our house is still full of stuff. We are not giving notice to our jobs because, what if, right? We haven't given notice to our landlord because, what if, right? This is scary to quit our full-time jobs, depend solely on network marketing and whatever side jobs Kyle can do, which I say that, but we have a plan, right? So this isn't something that we're just today we're quitting the job. Who cares? No, we know what we have to pay each month. We know what income we have each month. We know what we have to earn each month. We do all of this, right? But you all, we have an interview today with a couple. We're doing what we want to do. Why? Because life is too short. I feel like if living through a pandemic has taught us anything, it's that life is short, right? And here's the deal. When we start adding up what bills we have to pay when we don't have a house payment and utilities and, all those things, right? We have a car payment, we have car insurance, we have a phone bill, we have a trumpet payment. We have a braces payment. We have, we're going to want health insurance, all of these things, right? But we're not going to have a water bill. We're not going to have a trash bill. We're not going to have an electric bill. We're not going to have a gas bill. We're not going to have our rent. We're not going to have any of that, right? We're not going to have renter's insurance. We can drop that. We'll have to have the camper insured, but, that's relatively inexpensive. At least that's what people tell me. But you guys, we're not waiting any longer, okay? Because here's the deal. I've worked really, really hard for 6 years at network marketing. Wasn't easy. I didn't make a ton of money in the beginning. I have so many people that join me and say, I'm not making any money. Well, 1, you're not consistent. 2, you're not doing the things. 3, money just doesn't come, right? You have to work so hard for this. With anything though, right? You guys, the other day I figured up, I have worked for my full-time job for nearly 10 years. This November, it will be 10 years that I will have worked for the same job. And from when I got hired, what I started at, to what I make now, I have gotten $2 worth of raises in 10 years. Did you hear that? $2 worth of raises over 10 years. And that's not insane. That's not insane, right? That's hard work and dedication and what you're supposed to be doing. I'm done with that though, right? Because here's what I know is with network marketing, I started at 0, a big fat 0. I didn't start with a salary. It wasn't like my full-time job that they were like, hey, I'll give you this much money just to show up. Okay. No one did that with network marketing. You're paid based on your worth, your work, what you do, right? I love that. I love that a lot because when I get that paycheck, I know how hard I work for that. And here's the deal. 6 years later, I'm making enough to pay all of our bills so that we can live the life of our dreams. You guys, to join pharmacy, you get this little box that's back here. It's $19.99. Y'all, I spent $12 on lunch this week. Just one day. I spent $9 yesterday at Taco Bell. Don't even talk to me about that. I literally got 2 things, okay? I spent $12 at Panera one day. I spent $9 at Taco Bell. Just those 2 things. I could have owned a business. You guys, come on now. What are you waiting for? Stop saying, well, when this happens, I'll do this. Because we're not promised tomorrow, right? Today we just could die. That's a harsh reality of us not living up to, 1, our potential, not living the legacy that we need, not doing the things that God really has planned for your life, right? Because God doesn't call the qualified, right? I don't have to know what I'm doing to be called by God. God qualifies the called. So I want to do the things in this life that, one, God is pulling me towards, and that's my family. That's my business and all the people that I meet and change their lives. You guys, people's lives are changed every day by network marketing. And I know that so many people are just like, it's a scam, it's a pyramid. Literally, those things are illegal. I would not be doing illegal things, but you just keep on thinking whatever you want. It's literally changed my life. Literally changed my life. And this month, 8 people have personally joined me. And more people have joined them. And more people have joined other people, right? But 8 people this month want to change their lives. And that's incredible. Oh, Daddy, I don't know if I want to read your message. 6 years, look at the growth, confidence, self-esteem, financial freedom, and the list goes on. I'm super ready. Oh, Daddy, don't make me cry. Here's the thing is that I didn't know I needed direct sales. Kyle says the most exciting... Kyle says the most exciting thing about all of this is how much confidence I have, just who I am as a person. And, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm crying. Oh, leave it to my husband to upset me. No, I'm just kidding. But, you guys, for real, I don't know what you're waiting for. Maybe network marketing isn't for you. Maybe direct sales isn't for you. But God is calling you to do something. And I feel like so many days we ignore it, or we say, well, I mean, I'm not really qualified to do that. I'm not really qualified to do that. Oh my gosh. Story after story after story in the Bible of people who were not qualified that were called. You guys, we're being called to do something huge and something amazing. And I don't know what that is for you, right? I know what that is for me, and I think I only have a small glimpse of it, right? Because God is so much bigger than what I realize. Even in my mind, when he is just like infinitely majestic, it's so much bigger than that. I am so much bigger than that. You are so much bigger than that. And I feel like there are so many people just sitting and waiting for something to happen. It doesn't work like that. You go out and you get it. You set goals, you work hard, you crush them, and then you set them again. And this podcast that I listened to this morning was talking about how so many people are saying, like, you know, I want to be a millionaire, right? Okay, but why? I mean, because we really know that money doesn't bring us a whole lot of happiness. She said this quote thing of, like, there is a threshold of, like, $75,000 a year of what you make. God absolutely knows what he's doing. $75,000, where if you make that, any amount over that doesn't bring more happiness. That's a pretty interesting thing, because I think, like, well, I mean, if I could make 6 figures a year, I would be so happy. Why would that make me happy? I mean, the girl who's talking about the podcast, she's like, I have more money than I can spend. And I know a whole lot of people with a whole lot of money that aren't happy, right? So then what motivates you? Like, you guys, I can't wait to make more money, but it's not just so that I can have more money, it's so that I can, like, buy a bigger camper. So that I can travel more, so I can see more, so I can impact more people, right? I love spoiling people. I loved gift giving. It's not my love language, but I understand it very, very well. And I love that. I love to be able to give gifts. I love it, love it, love it, right? And I just think if I hadn't said yes to this opportunity, and here's the thing, a lot of people say yes, but they don't understand what it really takes. And then they fall off. They don't keep working. They don't do the things. They don't reach out and say, I need help. Because here's the thing is, I have a huge, huge, huge front line. So people are asking me questions all day and they're like, I'm sorry that I'm bugging you. I'm like, you're not bugging me. No one is bugging me. This is like my job. This is why I get paid, is because I help other people, right? And I think if we don't ask for help, we don't get it. Then we end up quitting and blaming someone else, right? You guys, this opportunity has just changed my life in ways that I never dreamed possible. And I want it to do that for someone else. And it's $20. Now, you can buy additional kits, and they're awesome, and they're great. And I love the beauty kit, and I love the skin enhancing kit, and all the kits are amazing, but those two are my favorite. And you can build a business. But you can't get it and then just, like, expect to make money, right? No. I'm live 5 days a week, and I have been for probably 4 years. But you guys, 6 years later, and really I've only been working my business 5, probably knowing what I've been doing maybe 3 or 4. And I went from making 0 income to what I bring home for my full-time job. That's pretty impressive, really. Like, I make more than minimum wage. Well, I don't know now. Minimum wage is pretty high. I don't know. But you get the idea, right? I've decided that we wanted something different. Good morning, good morning. And I decided that I was going to work really hard. And now I have decided that I want to work even harder. I want to set new goals and figure out what motivates me, what my intentions are, all of those things. And I'm just overwhelmed with the idea of how short life is. And I feel like so many people are just sitting back saying, well, I mean, like 2020, let's just get through this year. 2021, oh my gosh, this is worse than 2020. Let's just get through this year. What if you don't make it to the end? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or morbid or wish death on anyone. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that stop waiting for whatever it is you're waiting for so that you can take the next step. Take the next step, whatever that is. Because when I think about this interview at 5 o'clock today, it's terrifying. That makes it real. Because here's the deal. Right now, we still have a house full of stuff. We haven't given our notices. We haven't quit our jobs. We still have a home. The camper is not even done yet. Like, all the things, right? But taking this next step is so huge and so crazy. And I'm so excited, right? I'm not giving up. I'm not quitting. I just keep pushing forward. And I feel like so many of you are in a place where you've kind of given up. And you're just like, I can't do it. I won't do it. That's not what, you know. And I don't know where you're at in life. I just know where I've been and where Kyle and I have been for years saying, well, when this happens, you know, like, well, when we get the child support paid off, then we can do some stuff. When I get my student loans paid off, then we could like maybe take a vacation. You know, when we save some money, when we do that, we're done with that. You guys, we are so done with that. Stop waiting, stop wishing, make it happen, and do the dang things, whatever it is. Because here's the deal, is last year, we decided we wanted to take our kids on vacation. And we did it. We didn't say, you know what, if we do, we drain everything that we have saved, and then we're starting over, and then what do? Nope. We just did it. And the kids had fun, and we had fun, and we loved it, and all the things. And I hope that this speaks to someone, because I don't know if network marketing is for you. Maybe it is. Maybe that's the avenue that you want. It's going to change your life. It's going to bring in more financial freedom. And that's what I want, because I want financial freedom so that my time is mine. Because right now, I spend a whole lot of time building someone else's dream. And that makes me want to cry. Michelle, did you see the live last night from Ariel? I'm so excited. But anyways, I'm excited about the future, and I want you to be too, because while life is really short and, oh, you guys, I can't. Life is really short, you guys. And you just don't know what's going to happen. So stop waiting. Stop waiting and just do the things that you want to do. And I'm not saying irresponsibly, but you guys, yesterday I talked to my Edward Jones investment guy. And literally I would rather like punch myself in the face than deal with this guy, because he literally just shames me all the time for cashing out my IRA and like doing whatever, but it's been for good reasons, okay? I don't just like cash it out because I, you know, have money and whatever, but, oh, you guys, I'm crying. He was just like, you know, you're not really on track for retirement. Most people retire at 65. This is where you're at. Look at all this red, blah, blah, blah. And I literally just looked at him and I was like, you know what, dude? Here's the thing, right or wrong, my husband and I's personalities are both the same in that life is short. We might die tomorrow. And if I save all the money for retirement and don't make it, did I win? No. You guys, no. And I'm not saying that I just want to, be broke in retirement. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm working hard to get there, but I don't want to be I don't know. I just don't want to be so stressed and so worried about what's going to happen in 25 years that I don't live right now. Because that's basically what he's telling me, is that I should be stressed out and worried and be driving myself insane for something that's going to happen in 25 years. What? I know that we don't all think alike, and he thinks that this is very important, but my mind was blown when I'm like, that ain't what I'm working for. Because here's the thing, maybe that looks like success to someone else when they can retire with all the monies in the whole world. Success for me is joy and happiness, and that's not being stressed out for the next 25 years thinking about how I'm going to pay my bills when I don't have a job. I'll work until I'm dead. I don't care. This is what I told the guy. I'm sure he hates me, right? Because I'm just I don't care that I'm not on track for retirement. I don't care. Life is too short to stress myself out about that. I literally don't care. I might not make it there. I hope I do. I want 50 more years with Kyle and my kids and my family and to travel and to do all the things, right? But my mind was blown. I should be stressed out about how I'm going to live in 25 years from now. I know it's important. I'm not disregarding the fact. You know what I mean? Don't come at me. But you know what I mean. That is retirement. That's the whole thing. And here's the thing, is I have this huge, huge faith in God that I will be taken care of whether I have a retirement account or not, whether I succeed in network marketing or not, whether I work until I die or I don't. I have this huge faith in God that I will be taken care of until the day I am called to heaven. And then it's, I'm just not stressed. I'm not going to stress myself out and kill myself now and work at a job that people think I should work at so that I can save money so that I can live in 25 years. Does that even make sense? I'm going to save and kill myself now so that I can live in 25 years. I don't get it. But I don't get why everyone's not doing network marketing either, because I am not a disciplined person. I'm not a social person. I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is it's changed my family's life, and I want to talk to you about it changing yours. Tell me, how much money do you want a month? How much money would change your life? Because in the beginning, $60 or $100 changed our life. It did. And now if someone said, I'll give you $60 a month, I'd be like, okay, thanks, but I don't know what that's going to do. To fill up my car with gas is $75. You know what I mean? But back then, that did change it. But everybody kind of has an amount in their mind. If I make this much, it changes my life in this way. And that's a good thing, right? And with network marketing, there's no limits. There's a limit to my job. I'm literally never probably going to ever get another raise. 10 years, $2 in raises later. And really that was because there was a loophole that I had to meet an amount to stay salary. So they had to give me that little bit, right? 10 years later, $2 an hour more than when I started. I'm tons more knowledgeable. I have a lot to offer the company as far as loyalty and expertise and knowledge. That's worth $2 over 10 years. $2 an hour. You know what I mean, right? That's insane. 10 years. I can't even. Here's what I'm going to encourage you to do today is, sister's calling me, put on your big girl panties, do brave things, because whatever it is that you want to do will be hard and it will be scary, I promise you. Because if it's not even worth it. Probably just skip over that, right? The easy path is not the path that leads you to all of your goals and dreams. I promise you that. I'm not an expert, but I can pretty much tell you that's not how that works. It's hard things. It's hard work. It's everything that you do outside your comfort zone. It's all the things, okay? So put on your big girl panties. Do something brave today. Move towards something that you want. Because here's the thing. What if you had 7 days left to live? 7. What would you do? What would you do in the next week? What would be important? Because if you would do it, then I would probably just go ahead and do it. Spend time with your family. Like, I don't know. Quit your job. I'm not saying quit your job. Please don't quit your job. I think jobs are important. But build the life that you want, okay? And don't just keep saying, well, I mean, when this happens, then we'll do it. Or when this happens. You know how many people have said like, oh my gosh, you're going to live in a camper full time and you're going to travel, you're going to homeschool your kid, you're going to, do whatever. Like that is a dream of mine. So why aren't you working towards that? Because literally, I am not going to work my butt off so that I can live 25 years from now. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. That's not who I am. Maybe that's who you are, and I love that for you. We're all different, but I want to draw like-minded people to me. So if you are thinking like me, like, I literally don't want to kill myself right now and not have a life so that I can save enough money so that I can... You guys, this isn't like live a glamorous life in 25 years. This is like just live. No. No, that's not happening. So I love you guys. If you want more information on the opportunity, let me know. Farmacy has literally changed my life. I think Ariel is just in the beginning. They released a high vibe and chill. You guys, I don't talk about it a lot publicly because some kind soul keeps reporting my posts. And I keep being put in Facebook jail, and I just cannot have that because this is my livelihood and my business. So if you're the person that's doing that, I don't appreciate it, and I need you to stop with that because literally I'm just a girl who wants to travel with her family, and you're literally prohibiting that every time you get my Facebook page shut down. Stop doing it. I do post in a private group about it. I'm super careful on what I post because I don't want to lose my Facebook page, even though it's not my favorite thing. It seems like a whole lot of work. It's literally how I get paid. So there's that. And my TikTok won't work today, so I can't even do my dance, all the things. But you guys, I hope that this brought some kind of value because I just feel like I have so many friends that are just living to die. And I was there for a really long time. I just felt like I was going through the motions of my life and not doing the things that, one, I was called to do, and two, that I wanted to do, right? So I want you to really think about that and be brave in the things that you do because you have the power to make such a huge impact on the world and leave this amazing legacy for other people and for your children and for generations to come, really. Unless Jesus comes back before then. I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing Friday, and I will talk to you guys later.